everybody. I hope you're having a good weekend. This is a really serious video, and I'm gonna make it as a separate one on purpose. Um, it's about Marcellus Williams, and I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with his story, but I am putting this video up because we have a little over 24 hours to hopefully get the governor of Missouri, who is a Republican conservative, to stop the execution of an innocent man. All right, Marcellus Williams was accused of murdering someone with little to no evidence, and I am going to read this straight from the Innocence Project. The Innocence Project, by the way, is a team of lawyers who get the cases overturned for innocent people. I'm not talking about people who got longer time than they feel like they were supposed to get. They don't take those cases. Now, there's other people who do deal with that. But the Innocence Project only takes on people that have been locked up and are innocent. Okay, and Marcellus Williams is a part of that. So I'm going to read to you a lot of this that is part of the Marcellus Williams, what is about to be an execution. And this is somebody I care to defend. I don't give a fuck about Diddy. They can lock his ass up for all I care. But be sure to like and share this video. I don't care if you don't want to subscribe to me, but share it so that people can know. All right. There is no reliable evidence. This is based on the innocentproject.org with the article titled, "Time is Running Out. Urge Governor Parson to Stop the Execution of Marcellus Williams." There is no reliable evidence proving that Marcellus Williams committed the crime for which he is scheduled to be executed on September 24, 2024. The state of Missouri destroyed or corrupted the evidence that could conclusively prove his innocence, and the available DNA and other forensic crime scene evidence does not match him. This is not unusual, particularly when we talk about the defendant, the convicted person, being an African American, and especially an African American male. Okay? Time is running out to stop Missouri from executing an innocent man. It's up to Governor Mike Parson to grant clemency or commute Mr. Williams' sentence to life without parole, or at a minimum, stay the execution for further appeals to be resolved. In other words, they're asking for more time for them to look in what they already know. They've appealed this decision on several different occasions. The last governor, who ended up resigning, did give them a stay because the evidence wasn't adding up. There was no evidence. Even the family of the victim said, we're not even behind this decision. And I mean the person who was killed, but he has been wrongfully convicted of the murder. And if this was my brother, my uncle, my father, my friend, I would be losing my mind right now. I don't have to know Marcellus Williams, but I know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I don't think it's too much to ask for people who are government. They're not even asking for you to let him out. I feel like even putting this man in prison, life without parole, for something that you don't have any evidence for, that is cruel and unusual punishment. That is a violation of the Eighth Amendment. And that's all they're asking for, just to get him to a level of safety so they can get him out. This man is 55 years old. And I'm saying this because I really want you to take it seriously, and because I will leave the link so that you can sign a petition. I know I signed another petition, this one and another petition, and sent a short letter to the governor. I don't live in Missouri, but that's not the point. I don't want to see another black person killed for no reason, and then the best they can do is, "I'm sorry," or drop him a check as if that's going to bring somebody's life back. So Mr. Williams' execution date is fast approaching. It's Tuesday, and it's going to be about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. By now, the state, this is the current reality. This is according to the Innocence Project. By now, the state will have asked Mr. Williams to fill out the paperwork about who he wants to witness the execution. That means his family, people he's close to. Now, do you think anybody really wants their family to come and watch them die? But they do, because that's the last time they can see them. This is killing me. If anyone, and if he has a spiritual advisor, a pastor, somebody, he'd like to be present. This week, the state will also be asking him who he wants to leave his property and paperwork to. That's been in the goddamn prison. because that's what they'll have left. All right, and they provide the contact information for who his lawyer should contact to pick up his body. So at the end of this week, and that was this Friday, they will grab him without notice and move him to the prison he's currently at, Potosi, to the prison in Bon Terre, in Missouri, where the execution chamber is. All right? Now, he will receive the paperwork for the last meal, what he wants to eat, and last statement as soon as he arrives at Bon Terre, and will be pressured to fill it out immediately, with little to no time for thought or consultation with loved ones. At about 10 or 11 a.m. on Tuesday, September 24th, they will cease all visits, and he'll be taken back for any final paperwork. Now, all of these people who are against abortion, what women should do with their bodies, don't murder a fetus, this, that, and the other, but y'all for the death penalty. If y'all so Christian, and we know y'all not, y'all use Christianity as some fake smoke screen, and I'm talking about those white racist evangelicals in particular. Y'all use that as a smoke screen to carry out y'all's racist acts. This don't never, or very rarely, happens to any white person. You think that's by accident? That they can keep going to court and everybody's just like, oh yeah, there's no evidence. But yeah, he's still on death row. Y'all sign this petition at the end of it. And I really hope that anybody who's interested in democracy, anybody who's interested in justice, anybody who's interested in the right of human life, truly, not life that hasn't been born, not just a barely growing fetus that's not a child, then you should say something. Now, once again, we don't know how much can be done at this point, but the governor can pull the plug. He has the power to do that. And this is no way to treat anybody. So please, like this video, share it with whomever, anybody. And, you know, I'm praying for Marcellus Williams, and God bless you for listening to this. Thank you.